how can we attract the foreign institutional investor, and how can we making our local investor more confident about their investment in Egypt. Before answering the two questions, I think that I have to say, in addition to what had been said on the macro level, what the reasons to attract the foreign investor, that now in Egypt, and you know, Karim, we have a new law for the public-private partnership. And this new law will make a good opportunity for all the international companies to working on the infrastructure project. Egypt have signed the 2 contracts with more than 5 billion Egyptian pound. It was financed by the banking sector for the 2 first contracts, but I think for the 3rd and 4th, and we have, I think, in the pipeline 20 projects, it have be to finance it by the capital market also. And I think it will be a good opportunity for the funds and for the foreign investor in this way. How can we attract? What is our role? Of course, I have 2 months only on the Egyptian Stock Exchange, but as an institution, we have worked a lot the last year for doing what you asked about. I think we have to mention only the titles, and after that, if the discussion want to go on depth for these titles, we can discuss that. The first thing we have made the last year for the technology development, we have, after 2 weeks, we will start our test for our electronic surveillance system, Millennium IT, and I think it will be very good to help us to make our market more transparent and more equitable. We are also finished our work to make Egypt the hub for the Middle East and North Africa with the project named the Fix Hub, which will make the connectivity between the local broker and the international broker more easy. And I think we have 1 or 2 months maximum to launch this Fix Hub. Also, as you know, we have our partnership with the OMX, NASDAQ, on the electronic dissemination of information. And this is continued to be developed to making the foreigner investor, as the local investor, a good information about the listed company which we have. We have launched also in the last year 3 new indexes, the EGX 70 and the EGX 100 and the EGX ESG, which testing the performance of the listing company for the parameter of environmental and social and corporate governance. We have now 4 indexes, the EGX 30, EGX 70, EGX 100, and this new, and the first one in the region, I think, with the Standard & Poor's EGX ESG. For the listing rules also, we have made a lot of amendment last year to make our market more transparent, more easy, and to help the stock exchange itself to have more flexibility on the listing rules, and to enforce the listing company to have more governance and to respect the international standard for disclosure. It's very important also for the foreign investor to have this type of information correctly. We have amended our law to permit the issuance of bonds for non-corporate entity. Now we can have issuance of bonds from the international institution and from the local entities, either the corporate. We are working also in the ETFs, Egyptian ETFs, on the EGX 30, and I think before the end of this year, we will launch the first ETFs instrument. For the international relation and recognition, as you know, we are partner in all the association within the Arab world, African world, Middle East, European, Asian, because as mentioned before, our natural geography position make us part of all the region and make Egypt the opportunity to be the gate for all this investment. For attracting new investors, local and foreigners, we have also our board for the NILEX. Each board is specialized for the medium and small enterprises. And we have now 3 funds have worked on that. And the GAFI, the General Authority for Investment in Egypt, have launched a new fund also with 1 billion Egyptian pound to invest in the NILEX. And we have now 16 companies have been listed within this last 6 months. We are working also on 3 or 4 items. I think it's very important and maybe make a lot of opportunity also in Egypt, that we are working for developing our bond market. We have made a lot of steps on this direction. We will launch also our short selling, which we have said 1 year and a half now, we are programming to beginning this wave of trading, but with the financial crisis, we prefer to be careful of that. I think this is the time to do before the end of the year also. We are working on launching our derivative markets. We are in negotiation with a lot of stock exchange to make this available, and also we are working to make amendment for the law for the sukuk, the Islamic sukuk in the Egyptian market. It's maybe some difficult to listing the company itself, which we will work in the PPP project, because it's a project finance. And normally this type of company haven't any income before finishing all the construction and make the service available with the model of the PPP. But it's important maybe, and we are working closely with the Ministry of Finance and with the International Bank, how to create fund listed in the stock exchange itself to finance the international and the national company who want to invest in this type of project. Sort of fund can be invested in with the foreigner investor or the local investor, and this fund itself have to be listed in the stock exchange. Listed the Greenfield project, it's something that it's very important to discuss and to examine what we can do, but still, for my point of view, that for this type of project, which it's a project, depend on project finance, I think it's not easy for the moment to be listed directly.
Doing business in Africa, you can't afford to be without Africa Investor.